Hi, this is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker, and here we are at the beginning of October. And we set some goals for ourselves in January. Do you remember that? Um, and then now is a really good idea and a great place to look and see whether we've achieved that. So, hi, Fred. Hey, Max. How you doing? These cards will be kind of an indicator about that. Hey, Kaylin. All right. Fred, this one is for you. It's called Judgment. It's card number 20 of Major Arcana. So it starts with 0, the Fool, because only a fool goes out. Everyone else stays warm and cozy in their house. But this card says that you are getting a spiritual awakening, and it's one that can wake up the dead. So it's not as if you're going to be able to miss this one. So look for it. It may not appear like you think it will. So I might have to look in nooks and crannies because look at they're coming out of the coffin. So something is waking up in you. So there you go, Fred. And Max, this one for you. Hey, Chalisa, Nita, nice to see you. Hey, Joseph. All right. So, Max, apparently some of the ways that you're thinking about things are hurting your heart. And it's not necessarily your physical heart, but your emotional heart. Swords are thoughts and ideas and the realm, the mental realm. So some of the ways that you're thinking about certain things is causing you some trouble. So oh, this is called stinking thinking. So Max, if you notice yourself doing some stinking thinking, just snap your fingers and change the thought. So there you go. Caitlin, this one is for you. And hi, Pamela. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Jeff. All right. So, Kaylin, the beautiful thing about this card is, first of all, it's a king. And you can see the lizard down here. Lizards wake up your dreams. So each of us has a masculine side and a feminine side. So your masculine side is saying, let's bring the body, mind, and spirit together, and then let's move forward with our dreams. So that's a beautiful card for you to utilize this week. So if these cards speak to you, my suggestion to you is that you find them, you enlarge them in black and white, and you color them. It concretizes it in your body for you to be able to make this real for yourself. So there you go. Okay, Anita, this one is for you. Linnea, hi. Shirley. Oh, Kaylin, you're very welcome. Anita, you've come a long way, and there's still a long way to go. Wands, passion, fire, drive, the connection. You've made it through the crossroads. That was the 2. You have a walking stick. You've sent your ships out. I'm going to put this way up close. See them over there? Yeah, you've sent them out. They haven't come back. So this is the 3 of Wands. We have all the way to the 10. But be aware that you've started, you're on the path, and once you put your foot on the path, there's no coming off. So this is a beautiful card for you to go, oh, okay, so this is how far I've come. Pardon me. So there you go. Hey, Paula, how's Florida? Chalicia, this one is for you. And Cheryl, hi. Yeah, happy Wednesday. I call it Wild Wednesday, but I haven't been making it very wild, so I'll have to work on that. All right, Chalicia, this one is for you. 5, it's a lesson. 5 is the number of lessons. Wands are passion, fire, desire, connection to the divine. You have help, but no one knows what to do. You have to boss them around. So that, hey, Siobhan, So that may sound a little arduous, but we all have angels, lots of angels who are helpers, but they can't just jump in and help. You've got to ask them. So you have helpers, you have at least 5. Give them some sense of direction. And this is the body, mind, and spirit with fire added. So give them direction and engage them because they are ready, willing, and able to help you. So there you go, sweetie. Joseph, this one is for you. Hey, Stacy. Okay. So thoughts, ideas, swords are the mental realm. This is a 9. You're complete with something, but you might be in that spot where you haven't taken action yet. And you might have even noticed that you're kind of in despair. So allow the despair to stay. See all the swords here on the wall. Let them stay there. You don't need to take them into even the next moment, because it's some of those thoughts and ideas that have caused you the despair. So by all means, start taking action on some thoughts and ideas, and let the ones that bring us down. And this is good for all of us. It's a beautiful card for everyone. So if you have thoughts and ideas that are holding you back, that are not uplifting you, it's okay for you not to think that anymore. I totally give you permission. So there you go. Hope that helps. Pamela, this one is for you. Hey, Marilee. Talisia, I'm really happy that it's so awesome that you guys know what the cards mean, because I pull them for you and you and interpret them, and then you own those cards for yourself. So, Pamela, the Hermit, it's time for you to have a timeout, and not one of those kind that we give our kids. This is a timeout for rest and renewal, recovery, recuperation, and for you taking care of yourself. So if you cannot go to the mountain and do a vision quest, my suggestion is that you find an afternoon or an evening or whatever you can wiggle out, and you unplug. And you can do this even if what you do is go to a coffee shop and sit there and be quiet with yourself. So hermit a bit, and let's see what happens. There you go. Philip, hi. Amy, nice to see you. Elizabeth, this one is for you. So a couple of minutes ago, I talked about the 3 of Wands. This is the card just before that, obviously, because it's the 2 of Wands. You were at a crossroads. However, you have already made the decision. You may not have told yourself. Because, how many times have you gone on in life and had something happen and you were like, whoa, I didn't know I thought that. So you've already made the decision. You're doing a little bit of crystal gazing out there, looking for someone else to reassure you that the decision that you've made is a good one. Now, you have a walking stick over here. Nope, walking sticks over here. You have this one tethered. You've already staked your territory. So now take the next step and walk your talk. So that was like straight through. So there you go, sweetie. Jeff, this one's for you. Strength. So if you've been struggling, hey, Gretchen. So if you've been struggling, and Angela and Tara, nice to see you. Okay, Jeff, if you have been struggling, I want you to look at the lion in this card. His tongue is hanging out. His tail is tucked between his legs. He is a devotee. There is no need for you to struggle. And actually, as you begin to look at struggle differently, like, oh, what has this lion got to teach me? Well, what he has to teach you is that when you begin to struggle, you become the devotee to the struggle. So find another way. And if you look, She's got a hand above the nose and under the chin. There's no forcing there. So don't force. Find a way that's gentle and easy and right for you. So there you go, Jeff. All right. Shirley, this one's for you. Hey, Pamela, how you doing? Okay. So Shirley, you have enough resources to share. Time, money, energy, those are all your resources, practical things like the table that's in front of me here. You are doing the sharing. There's a scale over here for a reason. You want to keep it in balance. So are you as good at receiving as you are at sharing? Because if it's just going out, going out, going out, there's no reciprocity there. So you want to have, just like breathing, you have an in-breath, then there's a little space. We don't really notice it, but there is one. And then, so there's an inhalation, space, exhalation. So you want to be in the flow of the giving and receiving, knowing that you can fully give and give and give, but be open to receiving as well. So there you go. Linnea, accolades for a job well done. Pentacles are money and property and tangible things. Pardon me. If you haven't noticed already that you're getting praise, be ready for that. And sometimes, I was just talking about this earlier on Enlightened Spiritual Warriors. Sometimes we need to give you, we need to give ourselves, we need to give you a reward for doing what you're doing. I talked about how it's important that if you spend 30 minutes doing something, that's an accomplishment, even if you only spend 10 minutes. So give yourself some rewards and then look outside of yourself for other, pardon me, for other people to give you those rewards as well. So I'm going to reward myself with a little coconut water. And Linnea, let me know how that works for you. Okay, Miss Paula. I'm going to go deep. Here we go. This money, property, tangible things, pentacles, the 10, having enough money, resources, time, and energy to pass on a legacy. So I'm going to put it up. You can see the little boy over here. He's touching the dog. The the couple are touching each other. The old man is also touching the dog. So this is passing on. This is the ability to pass on a legacy. Know that you're touching people, and think about what you're doing in this trip that you're on right now. Isn't that what it's all about? Aren't you touching everyone? So there you go. Thanks, Paula, for joining. All right, Cheryl, this one is for you. Oh, money, property, tangible things again. So what we have here is a message coming. Pages are messengers. So there's a message coming for you about the practical world. So sometimes messages come in impractical kinds of ways. Sometimes when I'm looking for a message, I'll look to hawk. And the way that I see hawks is that I look up, driving along. I'm not just looking here, I'm looking here. And I see crows dive bombing the top of a tree. I know that there is a hawk in that tree. So then I pay attention. I start looking around for where's the message for me. So I'd love to hear how that works for you. Okay. Siobhan, this one's for you. The end of a karmic cycle. Okay. So this means that a new day is dawning. You can see it here with all that yellow there. There's no more life left in the old life. There's no life there. And it's okay for you to allow it to to don't resuscitate it. Don't do anything to go, oh, maybe there's a little life in that and pump it up. There isn't any left. And when you see this card, you get to know that, oh, a new karmic cycle is happening. So there you go. That's for you, Siobhan. If it resonates, get it, color it, and there you go. So Jennifer, hi. Susan, hello. Steve, nice to see you. Stacy, this one's for you. The Knight of Cups. So you'll notice, I'm going to put it up close so you can see, this horse is not moving. It's hesitating. Cups are about water and fluidity. They're the emotions. But this guy also is connected to Mercury. So communication. You need to communicate with your horse that you're ready. I'm ready, let's go, because he's hesitant. So, when you're looking for in the emotional realm, maybe you're looking for more stability. Sometimes you have to move your body in order to find that stability. The tree pose is all about balance and stability. And you're standing on one leg. Okay, so a little bit like this horse, he's standing on 3 legs. So maybe you do the tree pose and you find that you're a little wobbly, and then you breathe and you send your root hairs down out of your feet and you ground yourself. That's a beautiful thing for this hesitancy that's happening here in this quest for emotional fulfillment. So there you go. Marilee, this one's for you. Swords, thoughts, ideas, the mental realm. 6, out of chaos thinking and emotions into calmness. The swords that are stuck in this raft are those things that are, they're stuck thinking. Yeah, and that's the reason any of us are stuck, is because our thinking hasn't progressed. We're ready, but our thoughts are still stuck. So don't dislodge the thoughts until you get to that warm, safe, calm place. Then when you're there, then go back and look at your beliefs and do some rethinking. So there you go, Marilee. Philip, this one's for you. Okay, so look at this guy. That's a beautiful resistance for you, isn't it? Cups are water, fluidity, emotions. You're being given an emotional gift from the gods if you can stop pouting long enough to receive it. So I don't know what it looks like to you, but when I see this, one of the things I want to say is you go from here to I open fully to give and receive love. And you do it over and over again so that you actually uncross your arms, you open up your heart to receive this gift that you're going to get. Sometimes we resist that because we're afraid. So I open fully to give and receive love. There you go. Tian, nice to see you. Alistair, hey. And Vicky, nice for you guys to show up. Amy, this one's for you. So looks like you've been through it. This is a 9. It's behind you. The only wounding from this could be a spiritual kind of thing that's gone on. Wands are passion and fire and drive. It could be something that was really passionate. The only wounding that's left is a mental wounding. You can see, I'll put it up close. Other than that, he's okay. He has a walking stick. So leave it behind you. And if it emotionally is plaguing you, write it out, burn it, and bury it. Because sometimes that's really the only way for us to release things that are that we're attached to, or they're attached to us, is just to write it out, burn it, bury it, and let it go. So there you go. Hey, Chuck. Angela. Oh, This is the everything is going to be all right card. Your problems are no bigger than a small child on a small pony, because behind the wall are sunflowers and the sun. So if you've been wondering, worrying, I think you've been worrying actually, Angela. I then this card is a great one for you to use this week. Everything is going to be all right. Okay, Gretchen, this one's for you. So some kind of conflict has been going on. It could be an internal conflict, because most of them, that's where they start, right? This is a 5. It's lessons. The way that you've been thinking isn't really serving you. It's causing conflict. 2 of the ways that you're thinking are still left on the ground. 1 he's picked up, and 2 of them he's holding. So if you've got 5 thoughts, only 2 of them are really serving you. 1 of them is a maybe, and 2 of them are forget it. So when I see this, sometimes I say, oh, we just want to do a little mental floss, because sometimes it's our thinking kind of gets calcified, and we think in the same way, and we need to give ourselves a little, just give your head a shake, and it just rattles up that old way of thinking. So this is a wonderful one for you to okay, got to switch up my thinking. Tara, this one's for you. The Magician. Well, yes, of course. This is the ability to bring the body, mind, and spirit together, to take a matter to spirit and then bring spirit back into matter, using the air, the earth, the fire, the water. Become the magician, use all of the elements, and then ask for help. A couple of minutes ago, I said we all have angelic help. The thing is that we don't ask, so they can't help. So ask. This is, if we come away with nothing other than ask for help, ask for help, ask for help, ask for help. Did I say ask for help? Ask, just ask. Gurlam, hi, nice to see you. Teresa and Eva, thank you for coming on. Heidi, this one is for you. Oh, the meeting of 2 emotional equals. There will be some kind of a healing in this, and it will allow you to speak up and also to take wing. And what I mean by that is that sometimes we get so caught up in the mundane physical world that we forget to elevate ourselves. But this is exactly what's going to happen when you meet this person. And it could be an internal meeting as well as an external meeting. So look for it out there, but seek it in here. There you go. Sandy, this one's for you. The Queen of Cups. So she's a little fixated. This is one of the things about some of the cups, is they're a little fixated on their element. She is sitting on the edge, and you might be sitting on the edge of something too. But look, she's got little cherubs over here. So tap into the love, unfixate yourself, and maybe even dip into the water, because look, she's very close, but there's a hesitancy and unwillingness there for her to fully immerse herself. Jennifer, this one's for you. Oh, this is the Give It a Rest card. You've been over analyzing. So it's time for you to just let it rest, even if it only means 20 minutes, okay? So, and sometimes you even have to time yourself. Put the timer on. Not thinking about that for 20 minutes, because it gets you caught up, and then you're going to need to rest and recuperate from this overanalyzing. So before you get any further into it, write it down, put it aside, and if you start to think about it, then go over to where you've written it down and write 1 on there. And then the next time you think about it, write another one. And then and keep track. So 4 little lines and the 5th one is through, that's 5 times. But keep track of how much you're ruminating on this. It will be a great thing for you to break that habit. So there you go. Susan, this one's for you. Hey, Sandy. All right. I love it when this stuff makes sense. And don't get down on yourself. Uplift yourself. You're the best you that you know how to be right in this minute. And as soon as you know better, you'll do better. So if you continue like that, going, oh, I'm the best possible me that I can be right now. When I know better, I'll do better. And then you go ahead and do that. Then you do the next better thing and the next better thing and so on and so forth. So, Susan, here you go. All right, the Tower card. Necessary destruction for positive reconstruction. Okay, there's a lot of this going on right now, and things have got to get ignited, fired up, because nothing ever moves if we're complacent. We need to get fired up about it, chuck it out, and do something different. So there you go. All right, Steve, this one's for you. The Knight of Wands. So you're on a quest. You might not know this yet, or you might, but you're on a quest to bring the body, mind, and spirit together. And it's part of you following your dreams. You've ignited something. This guy, it's one of the knights that is actually raring to go. Some of the other ones, they're hesitant. But this guy is not, because he's got the message that now is the time. So I hope that helps. And I hope that now is your time and that you take advantage of that night. Tian, this one's for you. All right, so the 7 of Pentacles, money, property, tangible things. You've seeded some things really well, and now is the time for you to tend them. Only one of them is ready and ready to pick, but if you keep on tending, the rest of them will ripen. And this is part of what I just did a little thing on Enlightened Spiritual Warriors about never giving up. If you don't tend your garden, let's pretend we're all gardeners for a moment. You plant the seeds, you water them, and then you don't even pay attention to them anymore. Well, they'll come up, but so will a lot of other things. So we have to go back. We have to throw away the stuff that's not serving us. We have to tend the stuff that is. So that's that card. So keep on doing your tending. So there you go. Alistair, this one is for you. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. So you can see that this knight is not moving either. He needs some enticement, not prodding, not poking, not using the spurs. So we get a lot more if we entice someone and something into action than if we try to push. So just and you'll get a lot more from this particular horse if you give him a nice, crisp, sweet apple. So find some apples, and actually you can, Alistair, this is a really great thing for you to do. You can find some apples and eat them yourself, because maybe it's you who needs some enticement to the next step. So nice to see you. Congratulations on all your good work, and I appreciate you being here. Vicki, this one's for you. Hey, Nancy. All right. So juggling on the practical world, money, property, tangible things. The beautiful part about this is that you can do it. And you know why I know that? Is because the pentacles are in an infinity sign. It's around and around, never drops anything. So you can do this while you wait for your ship to come in. You sent them out, and now it's the time for you to reap the rewards. In the meantime, this is a lot like a juggler. And, once you get good at juggling, you never drop the ball. So if you are worrying about that, please stop worrying. Just bide your time. There you go. Chuck, this one's for you. Oh, another knight. The Knight of Swords. This guy is frantic. So this is a quest for new ideas and maybe even a new way of thinking about things. There's a pay attention to this card. And the reason that there's a pay attention is that because sometimes he steps on things that he wouldn't want to step on in his haste. So this is a don't be hasty kind of card while you're questing for those new ideas. So there you go. Hey, Melissa. Hi, Linda. Hi, Brenda. All right, Gulam, this one's for you. Beautiful. So this is a happy home with celebrations happening, a place where people gather, where there's fun, there's friends, there's laughter, and there's playfulness. This is an absolutely beautiful card. And so this is your creation. And if you haven't created it already, just know that you can. So there you go. Teresa, nice to see you. Temperance, bringing things into spiritual balance. And this particular angel has the ability to stand on tippy toe with one foot dangling in the water, the fluid going between one chalice and another. This is the always take the higher path, because as you do, you can see that there's a crown over here. So be willing to see the beauty in all things. And I know that you can do that because you see the beauty in people. Nancy, this one's for you. Oh, girl, you're carrying someone else's burdens. Alistair, you're welcome. Okay, so you can do it, but it's not really serving anyone. You know, here's what I tell people when I can see, because I can see it in their body that they're carrying someone's burdens. I say, you know, the thing about carrying someone else's burdens is, first of all, we get a poke, then we get a nudge, and then we get a wham. They don't get the poke or the nudge, they just get the wham, and they're completely taken by surprise, and you're wondering, why are they taken by surprise? So when you're carrying other people's burdens, they don't get their lesson. So it's a really lovely thing for you not to do that. And the way that you cannot do it is you get 10 toothpicks, and you pick them up and you drop them on a table. And then you look at them and you go, are any of those mine? If you believe that they are, then go ahead and pick those out. Don't touch the other ones. Take something like a piece of paper, scoop them into the trash without touching them. Let everyone else carry their own burdens. You know, we would all be a lot more happy, a lot more joyous if we let people take care of themselves. You know, we're just learning this because we're taught to, you know, take care of others. And so it's okay for them to carry their own burdens. So there you go. Okay. Danielle, nice to see you again. I'm happy. Brenda, this one is for you. The Two of Swords. So this thinking is like off the charts. Okay, relying on your thinking. Don't do it. Rely on all of your senses, what you can see, what you can smell, what you can taste, what you can hear, what you can touch, what's your gut telling you. So this card says, use all of your senses. And, you know, starting tomorrow night, October 11th, I'm starting a 6-week course. It's called Dive Deep. So you can listen to your intuition. So if you've been wanting to spend some time with me, learn some more about shamanism and shamanic journeys, this is a perfect place for you to do it. I'll get Miss Anita to leave a link down there so you can So you can go and find out about it. So use all of your senses. Don't rely on what you can see because it's all an illusion. Look, I created this illusion tonight. I put a Picasso back there and me out here and put on some earrings and a little shirt. And so I created this illusion for you. So you can create your own illusions. So, Melissa, nice to see you. Great glasses, girl. Victory. So I don't know what you've been doing, but you can count on you being victorious in it. Wands are passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. So whatever you have been working on in that realm, you can expect that it's going to be useful. And other people are actually going to celebrate with you. So that's a beautiful card. There you go, girl. Linda, this one's for you. Oh, hey, Keith. Nice to see you. So, Linda, the High Priestess. And this is a woman unto herself. On her lap is a Torah. Under her foot are her emotions. Pomegranates surround her. She sits in ease and grace and knowledge between the two towers of good and evil. She's a woman to be reckoned with. So she's a powerful ally for you. So use your knowledge, tap into your intuition. There's a full moon and then the crescent moons on her head. So tap into moon medicine, learn the phases of the moon, and then begin to use that for yourself to create the life you want. Beautiful ally. There you go. Danielle, this one's for you. The Hierophant. It's all about having all the keys. See, right down here are the keys. I'll put it really up close right there. Okay, you have all the keys. Now, other people are coming and saying, why are you doing this? And why are you doing that? And what's that about? So you get to choose to be your own authority. And the only way that anyone gets to be an authority is because they write something, right? So you get to author your own life. And when people come and ask you why, you can say, because it's me. There you go. Hope that helps. Keith, this one is for you. Nunya, nice to see you. And Michelle, hi. So, Keith, you have initiated something. It hasn't landed yet, but it will. And it will swiftly. Because when we shoot something out, if you can think about this as Sagittarius, right? So you're shooting all of these 8 things out. That's a lot. And they're all moving in unison and they're all going to land. So things are moving swiftly. There you go. And Nunyan, this one is for you. The Chariot. So Danielle, you're very welcome. And Brenda, you too. Okay. So the Chariot says that there's a conflict. And how do I know that? Well, I'm going to put it up close. See these 2 little beings here? They're not looking in the same direction. The charioteer has no reins. He's got his head up here in the stars and the clouds, but no practicality. So make whatever it is that is on your mind, make it practical. Take the reins, resolve the conflict, and move forward. This is, like I've said so many times tonight, this is a powerful ally. So find this card, enlarge it in black and white, and color it. Own it for yourself. As you do this, this is the craziest thing. But I got to tell you, as you color these cards and as you own them, it begins to translate out into the outside world. So, as above, so below, as within, so without. So, color the cards. All right, Michelle, this one's for you. So, if you are going to be signing a contract, Michelle, read the small print many times, okay? Because you, and we do this to ourselves all the time, we're sneaky with ourselves. We don't tell ourselves the whole truth. So either you or someone else is being a little sneaky. It might be unconscious, it might be conscious, it doesn't really matter. But you just be alert for that. So that when you notice, have you ever done this? You know, like you're cruising along and thinking about something and you go, whoa, didn't know I thought that. That's what I mean about the being sneaky. It isn't like you're, you know, trying to hide it from yourself. You're just unaware. So be aware that if there's anything that you are signing a contract about, read the small print. So there you go. So thanks everyone for joining me tonight. I hope this helps. Bliss. If you're not on Enlightened Spiritual Warriors, I'll put a link down there so you can join us on Enlightened Spiritual Warriors. I teach there at least once a week and offer beautiful tips. And you can also join me for a 6-week online live course, the one and only time I'm going to be doing this. I'll put the link down there for that as well. So bliss, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.